So Donald Trump's biggest lie and attack against Joe Biden was exposed by Vladimir Putin, of all people. Vladimir Putin, the head of Russia, not really a fan of Joe Biden, not an ally of Joe Biden, came out and said that the main attacks on Biden by Trump were basically erroneous. He said the following: "The image of President Biden that our and even American media present has nothing to do with reality," Putin said. "Biden's a professional and you have to be very attentive with him so as to not miss anything. He doesn't let anything get by, I assure you." And so that's praise from a rival. And that directly clashes with the narrative of Sleepy Joe that, Donald Trump especially and a lot of Republicans really put forward. It wasn't just that they were saying that Biden was Sleepy Joe. They were saying he had cognitive health issues that made him unfit for office. And specifically, they juxtaposed that to the fact that Donald Trump was fit. So it wasn't just that they were saying, rather plausibly, that maybe Biden isn't as sharp as he once was. That happens to everyone as they get a bit older. But that Donald Trump was young and virile and healthy and smart, and Joe Biden was everything else. And this really does show that, at least on the world stage, world leaders don't see it that way. Remember, Vladimir Putin, likely more friendly with Trump than he was with Biden, never went out of his way to praise Donald Trump as sharp and on the ball. Vladimir Putin never did that because he didn't need to, because he sort of knew Donald Trump was a dum-dum. He doesn't necessarily think that of Biden, even though maybe he doesn't agree with Biden on many of the key issues. Now, this matters because this is a continuing narrative from the Republicans. Ronnie Jackson, who is a member of the House and was Trump's former doctor, said the following on Fox.
We submitted to that. President Trump, as you mentioned, he hit a perfect score on his cognitive test, an outstanding performance. And I'm just saying now, I'm saying that is the new standard. The precedent has been set, and I'm asking Joe Biden and his medical team to get out there and to get this physical exam done, get this cognitive testing done, and get the results back to the American people. We need to know that we can trust our president, and we need to know that
And that's basically him saying, look, we need Biden to take a cognitive health test like Donald Trump did. But let's be clear. I have no issue with a general discussion about how having older and older leaders within American politics maybe means that you're going to face certain health challenges with your leaders, and that you need to have certain discussions about having more younger leaders at the top of American politics, both in the Republican and Democratic parties. But the Trump cognitive decline test was very, very rudimentary. It didn't show us anything. It showed us that he knew the words man, woman, elephant, TV, camera, etc. It didn't prove anything. And so Donald Trump took a test that anybody with the exception of very, very sick people would pass, and is now trying to suggest that he's the paragon of mental health, and anybody that won't take that test isn't. I really think this shows the desperation of Republicans. There's lots you can criticize Biden on. From the left, you can criticize him for not taxing the rich, not moving on those policies enough, not putting enough pressure on Manchin and Sinema to implement Democratic campaign promises. But this shows that if all they have are the Trump lies from the last election that even Vladimir Putin is shutting down, they're going to be in trouble in 2022 and 2024.